Hi everyone, my name is Grace Edwin Okon, director, producer, screenplay writer of Duplicate. The original story came from Mrs. Kendo Moro. She sent me the draft and then I had to rework it. Interestingly, I'd actually heard about some situation where a maid and some guy caught on camera and all of that. So I thought it was a good way to fuse into the story and all of that. And then, you know, the fact that a lot of ailments are out there, a lot of things that people do not know about unconsciously infect themselves. For me, it's a good thing that we're able to use this to teach the populace and all of that. So, I mean, that kind of inspired the whole project that can help teach people out there about hepatitis B. It was a long process actually, it took a while. We particularly wanted specific kinds of people for specific kinds of people. It took over close to a month and a half for us to get casting done. And between myself and executive producer, Mrs. Kende, we kept, you know, doing the back and forth. I'll tell her, oh, this person, that person, you know, is interested in the project. But most of the cast that ended up working on the project are people who are interested in cause, people who are interested in supporting the hepatitis B cause in Nigeria. So I guess we work with like minds and that was it. It was fun, it was a lot of work. We haven't slept. I mean, this is like no sleep Grace. But you know, I have an amazing crew. Most of them have been with me for years now, and we kind of understand ourselves, and we just get the work done. But the cast, some, you know, I'd never worked with before, some I'd worked with over the years, and I think everybody we had great chemistry, and you know, we did an awesome job.
Scene 1E, pick up shots, take one. Yeah.
Action.
Saying.
Sir, now so my body could be weak out then sometimes I would vomit. I don't feel chop food. Even though say I chop, you know the state. So now I come go Madam Frank Hospital. They can't take my blood, can't do test. They can't say make I wait or make I go come back today. Now I tell them say no, I'm not fit, I don't fit stay because nobody there for compound. Now she Madam Frank can say okay, make I know what you mean because she will come see Madam today, so she will bring her. They can't give me small tablets, they make her take. So now I come take her on and come back.
That's not a problem. We will expect the results when Dr. Ofedo comes. Then we'll continue this conversation.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
It was. I know you know what. What do you want to discuss with you?
Don't share your personal items. Don't share your personal items. Not because you're selfish, but because your health is important to you. And take care of yourself. Go to the doctor as often as you can to check.
My name is Chukwuemeka Makshotons, and I played the role of the director of photography in the movie short film Duplicate. And well, as a cinematographer, it's always very delightful for you to enroll in short films and feature-length films. So most times when they call you for a job, they send the script to you. You go through the script and it's something you really want to jump on, something that's really interesting and a very good creative story. You have pictures running through your mind and you just want to put it out in in a visual form. So that was one of the reasons why I jumped into being the director of photography for Deeply Cut. See, one thing is, you always learn every time you find yourself in a job, and sincerely, I think that I've learned from most of the crew I've worked with. It's an interesting opportunity to meet some of them and work with them. Yeah, it's kind of taxing because the director had to tell me about some things we had to do. Yes, not just shooting fast, but speed and accuracy. And I think I like the ideology where you have to put in speed and at the same time you have to be accurate with your work. So I think the stamina I have gained on this job, I think it's going to take me to another level. So I'll hold on to that. That's one thing. One thing I liked about the cast, most especially if I was going to mention the name Funky Malam, is the fact that most of them are professional about what they do. I think you get to see that they love not just wanting to be famous, but they love the art.
Get me hand sanitizer! Get me hand sanitizer, please! Sorry. Hey, Mosra, you be allowed! Sorry, madam, sorry.
They get their lines good. Even when you think they don't have their lines, they deliver on time, and the acting to portray the character they're supposed to display. The movie is something most people are supposed to be aware of, and I think Nigerians and Africans should look out for this movie because it's going to be educating a lot of people on the subject matter, hepatitis.
Sex na food? Eh? Why you dey change me up and down like Papa? Hope say you know say you dey risk to get HIV or hepatitis be like this.
The project has been really educative. From healthcare perspective, it shows that there's so much we lack or we don't know about. If you Deeply Cut, it's a movie that I encourage everyone to really watch. It's really educative. There's a lot you will learn about it. A lot of things you assume are not important or they are just there that we can treat with anyhow treatment or maybe local herbs. It's a thing everyone must watch, even the medical practitioners, everyone should watch it. And you'll learn one or two things. What I have learned from that movie, it's really personal to me. It says that I will not want to take anything like that. I don't want to take anything ordinarily in terms of medical issues that affects me personally. So this movie has really exposed me to really go for a checkup. Before the shooting of this movie, I've even gone to do a screening myself to be sure I don't even have hepatitis B. I've done all the necessary that I need to do before this movie starts, and I was really enthusiastic about it going live. This is just my take on the movie. I think everyone should do the same. Go for a test, be sure you are okay. That's it.
My name is Lisa Ezekiel Temitope. Most people call me Malam Tibas, and I recorded the sound for this shoot. I've been working with Madam Grace for a while now. Whenever she says Tope Oya, it is Oya for me. You know, she's somebody I cannot tell easily and this and that. Whenever she calls, I just have to call the projects for her. And apart from that, I read through the script when she sent it to me, and I felt it was a very educative script, even for myself. Because when we got to shoot, I got to learn a lot of things about hepatitis B and stuff. Because before now, I wouldn't really mind to share my tour, for instance, with my friend. You know, but then, participating in the shoots, I got educated. You know that it's not really safe for my health to share personal items with people. So that and many more contributed to the fact that what led to me being part of the the crew for the shoot. It was wonderful because everybody was like, they brought in their A game, the DOP, the continuity man, the actors, everybody. In fact, this is one set I didn't really have to tell any actor, please project, please do this, please don't do this. Everybody brought in their A game, they were fantastic.
The role of Ojo, who is a ghetto boy, who is always borrowing stuff, borrowing toothbrush, toothpaste, toy, which are causes of hepatitis B. When you borrow things from people like that, when you share things you use on your body with other people, it leads to hepatitis B.
Okay, my name is Nnamdi Karaga and I am the makeup artist and I also play the role of Uche.
Well, my name is Kolawole Adeniji. I'm the production manager and I also play the role of young Amos, the younger version of Amos. I'm the one borrowing them.
The sharer of hepatitis B.
Yeah, it was quite interesting, despite the difficulties, the stress involved, right? It was interesting working with the crew. They are lovely people, they are friendly. I think I enjoy working with them.
Working on this set has been really amazing, particularly for the fact that Auntie Grace is, the person that actually brought me into production, and I actually know most of the people that are on this set, and then it was really nice, being part of the product. I not really like being here for the fun of the product, but we're here to like pass messages across people about the dangers of hepatitis B and sharing of personal properties, and overall it was really amazing and I had fun.
Well, working on this set was awesome as usual. The crew, they are not new to me. Though we had some new people and we all blended in. There was fun, there was a lot of things, we had fun, but it wasn't like we were working per se. It was so fun and we did great stuff. So I'm really excited and I'll work with them again.
The cast, they were really amazing. I've worked with Kiki O'Malley before and Ashuni, and I met Funky Malam and Pinola Badminton and Judith Alves on the set. So they were professional in their own various aspects and it was really nice. No big deal.
Company of had an bring this up for this place. So the same Kasana, I say nobody did for us now.
Sign. So now why you can't begin on this sign?
I love the script and exactly what the script preaches about, based on hepatitis B, the precautions, what we are meant to do, what we are not meant to do, and how we can find out. I think I like it generally because it has to do with health, so which is more important to every human being. Because I enjoyed working with everybody. I enjoyed working with Ashonya. Oh my god, she's so perfect with her script. Oh my god, her delivery was excellent. I mean, her modulation was superb. I mean, this is my first time being on set with her, and she actually swept me off my feet.
And drawing coach?
Well, he must have been having symptoms of typhoid fever while still being visibly free of the symptoms of hepatitis B. Many people who have hepatitis B are chronic carriers and don't even know they have it. Many children get infected by their mothers and even by each other. Hepatitis B can be transmitted or transferred or contacted, whichever word you choose, by drug users who share needles with each other, contaminated donor blood, as well as cross-infections during childbirth are also ways that hepatitis B as well as C and D are spread.
And of course our Funky Malam, of course, you know him. Any day, anytime, he will always deliver. I enjoyed working with everybody. They are awesome. And of course the lady that played Billy, oh my god, you need to see her expression. She has a wonderful expression to everything. excellent. Everybody was superb, trust me, everybody. The crew members, of course, they're all awesome, excellent. The DOP, wonderful. He takes his time to do everything, but I think he really knows what he's doing. And of course, the producer, Grace, oh my God, this is my first time working with her, and I think I love her so very much. She's so articulate, and I think she really also knows what she's doing. Yes, the welfare out here is excellent, gorgeous, beautiful. I love everything about it. The food is excellent. Well, I'm really not a foodie, but I think I like the food they give me on set. I'm not the kind of person that actually eats on set, but today I came in, I saw the food, and I ate it. And other welfare too, they took care of me, they took their time. I mean, asking me what I needed, or is there any problem, or if I need to do something. I mean, everybody connected in this is awesome. I love everybody out here. My message for everybody watching this is, I think everybody needs to go out to go check their status. You need to know what you need to know. If you have hepatitis B or A or D or C, whatever it is, I think you just need to go out to check your status. That's it.
What actually attracted me was the script. As a matter of fact, the first time they sent me the script, I went through it, and it was something else. I mean, something that I'm going to be involved into, kind of disseminate some kind of awareness, some kind of killer disease called hepatitis. I mean, we always want to contribute a lot to the society, and I always want to participate in everything positive in order to change people's behavior, lifestyle, and things like that. We're all not perfect, but then we have to keep doing something in order to change the society at large. So I think this is what actually gave my interest in the show. My favorite line in the script was when I came to find out that Billy is actually not sleeping with me alone after taking everything from me, that she's even sleeping with somebody that we're of the same house, the driver.
Wow. Eh? So, you the friend Amos, and you be a show? Hey, my life, I don't die. Really? Hey, so you still a follow driver? This guy, you wicked. You wicked. Devil.
Billy.
Lucifer. Hey!
Billy.
Billy's really deep in this business.
I mean, prostitution is something she could just go and do outside, but then sleeping with the driver that lives with me in the same house that I'm working, that actually hits me at the same time. That brings a lot of jealousy. I think I was comfortable working with the whole actors. Anila Buhari was actually we've been exchanging contents right from the time she came. She was so awesome, and she's very good. I mean, she quickly take on her lines, and you enjoy working with her. And actually, the doctor, she's so eloquent, so creative, and so sweet at the same time. So I like everything about her. She took most of the voluminous lines and she delivered them perfectly. And talking about Kiki.
I don't get any hepatitis or HIV for my you don't see as a strong character.
Yeah, well, you should not buy that one. Not buy that one. You know, see, they see I feel cash the thing for club now. Say, club people there.
That's the bad girl, the diabolical girl. Well, she's such a sweet actor, beautiful and very eloquent at the same time. She's always, I always, big interest working with her. I've been working with her before. So,
How did you speak Brahman?
Oh, Lord have mercy. And at the same time, the driver is awesome, and I think he's right. The crew members are wonderful people. They're very patient, they're very energetic,
they're professionals to the core, because when you're dealing with people and they never complain, they always smile and laugh with you no matter what. Sometimes you throw insults because you're tired and everything, and the only thing they could tell you was, so sorry, I'm so sorry, please don't be angry. And they're tired too, for God's sake. So this actually manifested the professionalism in this job. So I really actually say kudos to them.
First of all, Grace is my friend. We've been friends for years now. She's an amazing person. Besides work and all, we discuss work. I'm an actress and a producer myself, so we discuss various projects, her projects, my projects. So when she told me about the script, and said it's about hepatitis B, okay, cool, I'd love to be on it. Been wanting to work on another project with Grace, because I've been on her sets of a feature film. So she sent me the script and said I was playing a doctor.
Well, he must have been having symptoms of typhoid fever while still being visibly free of the symptoms of hepatitis B. Many people who have hepatitis B are chronic carriers and don't even know they have it. Many children get infected by their mothers and even by each other. Hepatitis B can be transmitted or transferred or contacted, whichever word you choose, by drug users who share needles with each other, contaminated donor bloods, as well as cross-infections during childbirth are also ways that hepatitis B as well as C and D are spread.
Apparently I'm playing a doctor on another project, but this is a different kind of doctor. That doctor is a therapist. This is a proper gynecologist. And when I read the script, which I didn't read immediately, but then when I read the script, I was like, oh my goodness, these medical terms are pretty hard. I was scared at first because I knew about hepatitis B, but I didn't quite know that much, as much as I discovered after I read the script. I called Grace, expressed my fears, but then she encouraged me and came and sat, and it was fantastic. It was great. Favorite line? I would say all the medical terms that I never knew existed that relates to hepatitis B as a virus. I know that I am safe when it comes to the virus, because I have done all that, so I'm good, vaccination and all. But I didn't know it was that in depth. I didn't know as much as, like I said. So I don't exactly have a favorite line. So I would say all the medical terms, because I did learn a lot from today's project. All the actors were fantastic. Kiki Omili, another good friend of mine, we've worked together before. She's a fantastic actress, and she's good with her characters. She just becomes her character like that. And she's a pleasant person to work with. Funky Malam, he is amazing. It's my first time working with him, but he's a friend as well. I've known him for years as well. But he was awesome playing Amos, the security guard. And he killed the role. Eniola Badmus was my very first time meeting her one-on-one, and my very first time working with her. And I must say it was an absolute pleasure as well, meeting her and working with her. She's a sweetheart, actually. She's fantastic, just like a cute cuddly bear. She's gone out. I'd love to give her a hug. But yes, it was fantastic. And then I met a young guy called Ife Henry. He played the driver. One scene, but it was a good, fantastic scene. Of course, Judith Aldo. We didn't get a scene together, but we worked together, and she's amazing as well. So basically, everyone was fun. Even the crew, from Grace, who directed and produced as well. She's awesome. Alex Edwin Okon as well, from behind the camera and scenes. Everyone was fantastic. The DOP, the camera guys. Welfare was awesome, scrumptious meal. Everyone needs to be safe. We need to try to be clean. We need to wash our hands, especially with the fact that we live in an African country where it's very humid and dusty. If you cannot get access to water wherever you are, make sure you have a sanitizer with you all the time. There are many sanitizers that are small that you can take around, but protect yourself the best way you can. Wash your hand as soon as you get home from wherever. Take a shower. You know, just keep clean before touching anything that has to do with food or people. After handshakes, don't put your hand in your mouth. I even tell my kids that. So yes, one needs to stay clean, because besides hepatitis B, there are other diseases out there that we can actually get infected with. So we need to stay safe. Unprotected sex, oh yes, definitely. One needs to stay safe. Use a condom. They say condom is not 100%, but it does keep you safe. Know your status as well. I mean, like your HIV/AIDS status, whether you're positive or you're negative. So you know how to, you know, go ahead with life. So yes, stay protected is the word. Stay protected.
I decided to come on board because I want to be part of an educative university.
Frankly, that's how he got infected. Doctor, how widespread is hepatitis B?
Unfortunately, the virus is here in sub-Saharan Africa. You'll be shocked to know that 23 million...
Oh, interesting, like I said, being a part of a script that rolled out educating people, making them informed and making them know that there is a disease that's even more dangerous than HIV and of which they are not aware of, making them get aware and making them check themselves and go check their status practically everywhere. Like, you know, I'm a greenhorn. This is my first acting ever, and to do like what's her name? Badmos. Eniola Badmos. I mean Kiki Malam, Funky Malam, I mean, these are veterans in the industry. Sitting side by side with them, it's fantastic.
My name is Efe Henry Udorisa, and I play the driver on the awareness kit about hepatitis B. I decided to join this project as a process of me learning about the virus and also be a medium in portraying out or passing out the message to everyone else to know about hepatitis B and what to do to prevent yourself from picking up the virus and knowing your status as well. Well, I loved working with every one of them, from Funky Malam to Kiki to Shonaye to Eniola. They were all lovely. It's been fun all through. I'm like, it's been more like a comic and passing out the message to everyone else. It's been fun all through, from interacting behind the scene to being on set and also delivering the message out to everyone else. Oh, the crew as well. The crew has been amazing. They're more like family to me. Everyone from the PM Kola to the DOP to Grace. She's amazing. Everyone on this set, they're more like family to me, and it's been good. It's been a very lovely experience. It always is a lovely experience anytime I come together to do something. I enjoyed the part I played. I loved the whole lines that I dropped. I loved everything that I dropped on my line. You know, it was a lovely experience. I loved it. I enjoyed it.
I was assistant director for the movie Deep Cut. Grace is someone I've known for a while. Grace, the director. We've worked on a couple of other projects together. So when she called me and said, "Hey, I'm doing something, and I'd like you to be a part of it," it wasn't. It was easy for me to just say yes. You know. Where's your? Let's know who's going to be the shot and so they don't have to position themselves. Sound and where's back set? Where are you shooting from?
I'm coming from here.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't need people here.
I'm coming from here. I want to get this guy here. And you won't get it right. Okay.
Can you get me here, sir?
Okay, let's do this again. Famous. And
sorry, please, I need you guys.
Okay.
Please, can you click on that?
I know if you use condom. For what now? That's sorry. For waiting now. That's what I said.
Yes to it. She sent me the screenplay and I went through it. I thought it was something different, something I needed to be a part of. Anything that affects society positively, it's a yes for me. So I had to embark on it. First of all, she did a good job with the casting. The bond, the chemistry, the delivery. Inola was amazing. Ashanya was fantastic. Getting all the medical terms right, like she's a medical professional. Initially it was a challenge trying to get all those lines, but she had like the lengthier lines. But being the pro that she is, she was able to put everything, piece them together, and it came out well, it came out tops. Well, hepatitis, just like every other viral disease, is something everyone should take seriously. Dad, mom, kids, granny, grandpa. I think first things first, everybody should get tested. Carry out periodic medical tests, like total examination of the body, and periodic blood tests. That way you can tell your status if you're negative or positive. Not just hepatitis, but HIV, AIDS, and every other blood, fluid related diseases. It was fun working with everybody. A few of them I've worked with before, like Grace, Ife, and Mr. Alex, Papi. But I mean, when you meet great minds on set, it's easy for you guys to play and have fun. Particularly when the cause of what brought you guys together is greater than personal differences. You set them aside and just work towards the common good, which is coming up with a fantastic production, which I think Deep Cut is. So I would advise everyone to look out for it. And most importantly, take the message seriously. Hepatitis B is no joke, it's a killer. Whoa, the workout was amazing, like what? We had some nice food, rice, chicken. In between we had desserts, we had ice cream, we had cakes, we had cookies. It's been a fun day basically, and these guys just know how to pamper you. Just when you're thinking you've overworked yourself, they bring in something else like ooh, okay. It's been a fun shoot, it's been fun.
My name is Dele Adibite. I did it behind the scene, photography and video shoot. This is the first time I'm doing anything. Grace is good. A sister, a friend, someone I admire a lot. The crew, the artists, the actresses, they are fantastic, they are good, they know their lines, they've been in the industry for a while, so they understand their onions. They are people I would love to work with again and again. They are not the cocky type, they are down to earth, friendly, warm, beautiful and cute people. I mean, they make my day. Well, I'm not gonna act like I know so much, but I got my eyes open today to understand that there is something quite more deadlier than even AIDS itself. Hepatitis B is quite deadly. I have my own mindset in broaden, and I think I'll do myself also a test next week. I'm not waiting. Come Monday, I'm going to the hospital to do a test, and that's the same thing I would advise everyone to do. It's a disease, it's a viral disease that is very dangerous, and it is eating deep into our society. It knows no age, it knows no culture or genre or gender. So please, 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 go and check yourself, know your status, get vaccinated, and oh, the welfare is fantastic. I actually need to get a recipe, both of the food we ate and who cooked the food. Oh, crew member, they are wonderful people. I mean, I came to do something, and getting here, I start working with them like we are from the same company, like where we picked all our guests from the same place and we're taking it back to the same place. We're exchanging lenses, exchanging lights,
you know, I'm assisting in one thing, they are looking at what I'm doing and no, let's do it this way, let's do it this way. Come on, that is fantastic. That's the best crew to work with. And everybody, no one is a master and no one is a slave. Everyone just fits into their part and do it perfectly well. Thumbs up to them. Look at them behind me. I love them. Cool guys. The script supervisor on the film Deeply Cut.
Scene 2, pick up shot, take 2. Are you ready, madam? Scene 2, pick up shot, take 2.
It has been great. A nice script, very beautiful script, and some beautiful actors that have worked with here. The Ashonye that played the doctor, she took our lines very carefully and she delivered very well. Despite the lengthy lines and everything, she delivered it very well. And you can easily mistake her for a doctor. Funny enough, I'm actually a victim of hepatitis B. I've had hepatitis B, and I can tell you it wasn't pretty at all. It was a process that was very terrible for me. And I never even lost my life because it's not that if I have come a day late to the hospital, I would have easily would have died. Hepatitis B is very, very bad. You won't want to have it. Well, I will simply advise them on what the doctor has advised me. Take good clean water, take care of yourself, mind the kind of water you drink, and that was what basically the doctor told me about. I should mind the kind of water I drink because you can easily get it from contaminated water. I had mine from contaminated water. That's how I got mine, and I had a weak treatment. Our crew members were great. From the producer to the last PA. Everybody was great, cooperative, all hands were on deck. Nobody had a specific job, we were doing everything. It's a great crew who I would love to work with again. Okay. The message I would like to pass on is, first of all, know your status. If I had known my status, I would have had the hepatitis B. I didn't know my status. It just come to me. It came to me on an early morning. I lost my legs, I couldn't walk. I was bedridden for like 5 days. So it's better you just know your status. That's what I would advise. Know your status and take preventive measures. It could happen to anybody. It happened to me. I was very, very young. I was very, very young and very, very active. You can imagine. At my prime age, it happened to me. So it can happen to anybody. So please, just know your status.
In Deeply Cut, I have tried to bear a very, very, very endemic health situation in Nigeria. It is a situation that also affects virtually every part of the world. In Deeply Cut, all I have tried to do is to expose hepatitis B in an entertaining, educative, appealing way. Appealing in the sense that I would love to know that this video will help to stop the spread of hepatitis B in Nigeria and indeed the world. My preoccupation is never to scare. I would love people to watch this video, learn from it, and desist from the practices that inform the spread of hepatitis B. Hepatitis B happens to be a disease that spreads faster than HIV, that is equally damaging, could be fatal, could be life demeaning, could be a source of sorrow to loved ones. Deeply Cut is an emotive movie, short movie, that discusses the ways in which people contract the hepatitis B virus. Hepatitis B in Nigeria is said to affect about 20 million Nigerians. 20 million Nigerians are actually presently chronic carriers of the hepatitis B virus. There are very many people in Nigeria that do not even know that there is a vaccine that is very effective in protecting people against the hepatitis B virus. So essentially, Deeply Cut is a movie that discusses the risks that cause the transfer, that could cause the transfer of the hepatitis B virus. I'd like to find Deeply Cut on all social media platforms. I'd like to see that and to find that Deeply Cut is an educational tool serving as a teaching aid. I'd like Deeply Cut to cut across every social strata, whilst also fulfilling its role as an entertainment material. I'd like Deeply Cut to be accessible to the common man, the everyday people, as well as it is accessible and enlightening and encouraging and advising people of the higher echelon of the society. I certainly had a couple of serious challenges whilst producing this movie, Deeply Cut. The first major challenge I had whilst writing the story, then breaking the story into words, i.e. script writing, was the challenge of time, finding the time to write. Because my day is already scheduled, as it were, going to work, putting the home front together, children to school, and getting the routine that have always been there to continue. I then had to resort to writing from about midnight into the early hours of the morning, 2-ish, 3 at times, to then catch some sleep before going on to work the next morning. So it was time. But yes, when there is a will, there is always a way. Soon my body got used to the times of sleeplessness, and I would sit on my bed and I would write and rewrite and write and rewrite, until eventually I was able to put it all down and then send it to the producer for screenplay. And the screenplay writer happens to be Grace Edwin Okon, a very, very professional lady indeed that I am extremely grateful to have come across. The second challenge I had was distance. I am so far away from Grace Edwin Okon, who is the producer of this movie, and very far away from the cast and the crew of this movie. It was very difficult for me to offload my thoughts onto the cast, onto the body of work. When you're a writer or an artist of any kind, and you have to transfer your thoughts into the hands and into the hearts of people, it's at times difficult. It's almost as if you're losing your baby to somebody else. And even if they were going to be surrogate mothers, and in this case Deeply Cut being the child up for adoption, it's very difficult to relax and trust that people will do justice to what you have in mind. So I had the challenge of coming to terms with the fact that I am here in the UK, they are there in Nigeria, and all I could do was to hope and to trust that they would do justice to the movie. And that I believe they have done, because the selection of cast for this movie is a great selection. Many of them are very well-known Nollywood actors and actresses that have graciously participated in this movie. And to them, to Grace and to them, I say an immense thank you on behalf of everybody that will benefit from this movie. Enjoy Deeply Cut. Thank you very much.